Kyrie Irving's checked in for the Cavaliers. Smith drives in. Outside jumper. Sinks the three-pointer. Shumpert's got 10 points.
And what jumps out at you guys, the assist totals. I mean, they have been dominant in that category. It's the ball movement, the player movement, great rhythm to their offense.
Clearly seems to me a different mindset between these teams. Phenomenal alley-oop slam right there, guys.
They're taking advantage, Clark, of a team that looks lost out there.
Yeah, this is threatening to get kind of ugly out here. But you can't leave him alone, especially from long range. David Lee, very light on his feet for a big man. He played tennis until age 12, and that may have contributed to his mobility. He can really move from out on the floor for a big man.
Cleveland leading by 11. Lee against James. And it's Shumpert penetrating. And he gets it to go.
Assist goes to
Love's got his first bucket of the night.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
2 minutes left.
Yeah, that's 5 of their last 6 baskets inside the lane. They have really established themselves inside.
Offensive foul.
And Steph Curry with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Timeout called the Warriors. Last time they met was right here, and they came out with a win.
You know, so often in the NBA we talk about how you have to earn your points the hard way, but it didn't seem like that was the case. Everything came pretty easily.
Too many of their points came the easy way, Steve. You're right. On dunks and layups against the defense that didn't really put up much resistance.
Different look here for the Warriors. Andrew Bogut, he's checked in for Spates. Lazili comes in for Lee. Green, he's checked in for McAdoo. And it's Iguodala in for Curry. Back to Irving. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Smith's got his 3rd assist on the night. Oh, look out!
You know, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult while they're trailing.
Yeah, but still, you know what? A magnificent move to the rim.
Agreed.
Guys, look, I don't know what the score is. That's the play we're all going to remember from this game.
Well, Clark, if you were trying to craft in your imagination the ideal flawless basketball player, you'd have a hard time doing much better than LeBron James.
The 21st century version of the best video game player ever, and also happens to be the best real game player ever, too. I mean, one of them anyway. That's why Eric Spoelstra, the coach, called him 1 through 5, and that's the perfect way to describe LeBron James.
Iguodala kicks to Green, and it's blocked by Love. Azili can't get it to go. The Cavaliers leading by 15. Iguodala with the block. And he gets it to go. Love's got 4 points in the quarter.
You know, it looks like they've recalibrated their approach away from trying the 3-ball.
Yeah, they started out pretty slow from downtown, so I think this is the right adjustment. Try to get the ball inside, go to something new.
Mozgov, he's checked in for Iman Shumpert. The Warriors shooting the 6th attempt at the free throw line tonight.
Well, pretty good numbers this season at the line for this club, right around 78% as a team.
Yeah, in general, they've been very solid. I mean, free throw shooting isn't something they've had to worry about too much this season, guys.
Boy, when you've got a big man who can shoot from distance like he can, what a huge bonus that is.
Here's Green. The Cavaliers pull it in.
The defense needs to play tight on him, and that's exactly what they did to force that miss. Well done.
Assist
A
goes to
surreal alley-oop that time, partner.
The pass, Clark, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect.
Precision at its finest.
Man, and it all had to be perfect and in precision. That's not nearly as easy as they made it look. And little to no chance of that shot going in.
Yeah, that was a tough one right there.
Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense. A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. Cavaliers lead by 19. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway. And as we welcome you back, we begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, guys, but, you know, anything can happen. One guy who's been getting it done so far, Stephen Curry.
I know we've said this many times before, but I'll say it again. He had a great first half, just an explosive offensive display there.
At the end of the day, I wouldn't be surprised if we're talking about what a great second half he had. He can usually keep it going for all 4 quarters.
Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the third and fourth quarters.
A good quarter for Curry. 15 points, and he's drained 3 3-point bombs so far.
Tell you what, he should not hesitate to keep firing from out there because he's got the touch tonight.
On the court for Cleveland, LeBron James is out there with Kevin Love. And it's Smith. Then there's Iman Shumpert. And it's Irving at the point.
Boy, nice work inside. Tough to get that shot over a big defender like that.
No, that takes skill and creativity, Steve, particularly on the release to make sure he doesn't get a hand on it. Guys, he shot a very good percentage today, and they've needed it.
It's early, but you can already make a case for Curry as one of the best shooters of all time. Really, it's a combination of his ability to hit shots, but also his ability to create his own shot. Very rare to have both those abilities.
Kyrie Irving.
The Cavaliers shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here. He's perfect from the line this time. And if you do consider Curry to be the greatest shooter already, you're in good company. Last season, Kevin Durant Clark gave his opinion that Curry is already the best.
Yeah, you know, this is going to be debated by people for a long time, and I don't know where the answer is going to land. But Curry definitely is in the equation already with his resume and record-breaking three-point shooting.
Timeout called the Warriors.
He can't be pleased with all these easy looks they continue to give up in the paint.
They are just way too porous as a defense right now. A lot of holes in that defense. It's a good time to use a timeout here.
Shumpert dishes to LeBron. And again, LeBron missing. Warriors trail by 21. Curry with it. Now Smith defending. Love grabs the board. Cavaliers have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half.
Defensive foul.
And Draymond Green picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Well, jersey advertising, an idea that had been bandied about for a long while. Last season, in lieu of that, the league tested out advertising on the court apron for the first time, as well as a small ad on the top of the backboards. So the league, of course, always looking for new revenue streams.
Here's Irving. A 21-point lead, the biggest in the game.
He was on that pass in a flash, read it, reacted, and then picked it off.
And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
First personal foul.
And Steve, you mentioned the apron advertising. It's only being allowed for locally broadcast games.
And I think that makes sense, Kevin. Viewers probably see it more than they would see stitching on a player's jersey, and I think keeping the ads off the court and the players is a good line to draw.
Now let's send it to Doris from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, Steve Kerr taking over as head coach of the Warriors, a 5-time NBA champion. His focus is on creating sustained success. He said, we've got a chance to be really good for the next decade. Let's just take a swing every year and be consistent with our efforts, and we'll have our chances. And we get to watch them, Kevin.
Looking to build something that'll last. Thank you, Doris.
Everything's going right now. 4 for 5 shooting, 80%. They've got their offense clicking.
Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
And they've been off target now on 3 of the first 4 shots they've taken in this second half.
They recover it. Curry gets the bucket.
Oh, he's clearly feeling it, Clark, coming off that fantastic game last time out.
Here's James. And, yep, that's going to be a flagrant foul. Unnecessary contact.
He really didn't give the official any choice, Kevin. Way too much body-to-body contact there. And Tell you what, he's lucky on that one that he didn't get hit with a flagrant 2 foul, which would be an ejection.
Yeah, he would have been out of the game if he had, and the league is doing everything it can to protect its players. And you know, Steve, I think the officials have a really good understanding here of when to issue those unnecessary contact calls.
3 points.
Andre Iguodala is checked in for Draymond Green. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for the Cavaliers.
Well, that's a warm-up jumper there. I mean, when you're a pro, you can't make excuses for missing that one. Festus Ezeli missing time last season recovering from his knee surgery. He's trying to regain his form after a rookie season, which saw him start 41 games.
Assist by
And the dunk by James.
I think they gave him a little too much room there. I mean, that was all he needed to rise up and punch that one down.
Yeah, he's going to jump at those chances, guys.
Yeah, that's what he does. He is a high flyer.
A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
It's got to be nice for them to know that game in and game out, his offense is going to be there for him.
And here's LeBron outside. Another miss by LeBron.
This quarter has not been his best. The defense may be starting to affect him a little bit. Now we get a chance to check out LeBron James. What a run he's had. The past few weeks have been just tremendous for him. He's averaging 27 points per game, 7 assists, and just over 2 steals. The points have been coming for him at a prodigious rate, and that's exactly what they depend on, his scoring ability and his drive.
Yeah, and that's exactly what he is, a driven player, Steve, someone who can take an opposing defense and just shatter it with his ability. Well, it was only recently that the Cavs fans were worried that they'd lose Kyrie Irving in free agency, much like they'd lost LeBron. Now, not only has LeBron returned, but the Cavs have locked up Irving to a long-term contract.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Spates checked in for Bogut. Lee comes in for Festus Ezeli. And it's Harrison Barnes in for Andre Iguodala. And it's out of bounds to the Cavaliers as Cleveland retains possession. 1:06 left to play in the third. Thompson passes to Mozgov. Out to Smith. Shoots from the high post. And he hits the jump shot. Smith's got 8 points. And remember last season, a fan who ran out in the court was wearing a shirt saying, "Kyrie, don't go." The fans were definitely, Clark, getting nervous.
And what a terrific turnaround for this franchise. I mean, last season struggled with chemistry concerns. Help has now arrived in a big way, and the mood around this city and the team has taken a complete 180.
The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
He's really stepped it up this quarter. Looks like he's determined to get them out of this hole all by himself.
Matthew Dellavedova has checked in for J.R. Smith.
Defensive foul. David Green. That's his first personal.
No good on that one.
Shooting for Cleveland.
He doesn't get the second one. Thompson. And finally they hit one. Thompson's got 6.
That sort of epitomized this game. Got one team going all out, getting rebounds and putbacks, and the other team just dragging.
Now that's finishing your work right there.
Powerful two-hand jam, you're right.
If he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
Barnes kicks to Lee. That one off the back iron and out. The feed to Mozgov. Here's Marion. Blocked. And as we end the third quarter, a double.